Yo, what is up everyone? It's your boy Ultimate and I'm back. I know it's been a whole month since my last video, but don't even worry about that now. I've got a whole bunch of videos lined up for y'all, so just stay patient and content will be on the way. But I know you guys didn't come for excuses. So with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. With Kemba having the best season so far of his career, averaging 25, 4, and 6, and missing the playoffs for the third time in a row after carrying his team to only 39 wins this season, with very little help by the way. This is by far going to be the biggest free agency of his career, and what he chooses to do this offseason will impact his life and his legacy in a huge way. Starting at number 3 is the Detroit Pistons. The only reason the Pistons are this low is that their cap space situation is horrible and Blake's injury history raises concerns. The Pistons are already over the cap space for next season and will have to pay the luxury tax. But for the Pistons to have a chance at getting Kemba, it'll be no easy task, but it'll be completely worth it. With Blake being the only person on the team currently who can consistently make his own shot, having Kemba on the team will create more space for both Drummond and Blake to play and give Kemba and Blake less of a burden on offense, hopefully leading to less injuries. Blake is no stranger to playing off ball, so with Kemba becoming the main ball handler on offense, there won't be much of a play style change for Blake. Also, with Blake's recently developed 3-point shot, it'll give Kemba a much needed bailout option at the end of the shot clock. Also, with Andre Drummond being the best rebounder in the league, he can easily create second shot opportunities and get putbacks at the rim from missed shots. Something that Kemba has really never had in his time with Charlotte, a decent center. So, to get Kemba, they'll have to trade away Reggie Jackson, as it would be stupid to trade away Blake or Drummond. Reggie Jackson is getting paid $18 million next season and is a free agent after that. The best thing to do with him is trade him to a team that could use a point guard like the Suns or the Bulls, or to a team who just wants to have cap space after next season by trading him away for a bunch of low contract players. With Kemba on the Pistons, they will probably not be contenders right away with teams like the Bucks in the conference, but they'll definitely be a playoff lock and more than likely a top 5 team in the conference. They already have a top 10 coach in the league and will have 3 all-star caliber players, so that alone puts them over the edge. And with the pick and pop or pick and roll with Blake and Kemba, that'll be extremely lethal, as both Blake and Kemba are extreme playmakers and shot creators. And aforementioned, just clearing cap space will be an issue, but if they can get past that, look out league, you'll have a new big 3 on your hands. The second team that Kemba should take a strong look at this offseason is none other than the Phoenix Suns. And guys, I already know what you're thinking, Ultimate. Why the hell would Kemba want to go from one team not making the playoffs to another? And I got the answer. Because Kemba is a piece that this team desperately needs to take them to the next level. The Suns are in desperate need of a veteran, a point guard, and a person who can create their own shot and shots for others. And Kemba is all of that. With Kemba sliding into the vacant point guard spot, him and Booker easily become a top 3 backcourt in the league and take scoring pressure off 2 of the best scorers in the league. By pairing those 2 together, you have to pick your poison from 2 guys who can drop 35 on your head easy on any given night. Kemba will be able to jump into the starting lineup without much of a problem, as Booker desperately needs that second star behind him to help prove that he can help get a team to more than 20 wins in a season. That way, Kemba obviously gives Booker more room to operate, as he no longer can get double teamed, and it allows Booker to stop being the point guard and allow him to play the shooting guard spot and stop looking to worry about getting others involved and just score the ball. Also, with Booker and Kemba being extremely good off-ball players, neither of them are going to have to worry much about getting in the other's way. Also, Kemba also brings much of a veteran experience to the locker room. As Kemba's been to the playoffs before, he knows what it takes to get there and can help the other guys on the team get there as well. The Suns starting lineup will most likely be Kemba, Booker, Josh Jackson, TJ Warren, and Ayton, with Oubre being the 6th man. That lineup is extremely good offensively, and everyone in that lineup, excluding Josh Jackson, can easily get you 20 points per game. But the way they fit together is perfect, as none of them really command the ball and are pretty decent passers. Plus, they got defense in Josh Jackson and DeAndre Ayton down low, with Ayton having an extremely underrated rookie season, averaging 16 and 10, it's about 60% from the field. Ayton will be more than likely develop even more next season and give the Suns the ability to become one of the fastest teams in the NBA, as Ayton is a great rebounder and passer and can help run the fast break extremely well. Also, with the Suns signing respected head coach Monty Williams to a 5-year deal, it will definitely entice Kemba to sign, as Monty is going to come into Phoenix with a plan and will be able to help Kemba adjust to his new role extremely easily. And finally, the Suns have more than enough cap space to give Kemba the max and sign key role players or anyone else Kemba wants to bring on with him. And tradable pieces like Josh Jackson or the 6th pick to get more experienced players to go alongside Kemba. And finally, the best and most likely team that Kemba will sign with is none other than the Utah Jazz. The Jazz have the perfect situation for Kemba. A great center who can play defense, doesn't need the ball, and is a great rebounder in Rudy Gobert. 3-and-D players all around the roster like Jay Crowder, and a second scoring option who can play off ball in Donovan Mitchell. As Donovan Mitchell improves his shooting, he will be even better off-ball player with Kemba Walker, as he's already getting good shots, getting to his spots, and cutting to the basket. But as he already has the ball in his hand most of the time, Kemba holding the ball, it'll give Mitchell even more room to shoot. As the Jazz are already a solidified playoff team and are fairly young, Kemba joining this team is a perfect union. Kemba gets his max contract and a team where he knows he'll make the playoffs, and the Jazz get that primary scoring option they need and a player who can guide them through tough situations, as no matter how good Mitchell is right now, he can't do it alone, and he still doesn't have the tools to carry his team to the next level. And with players like Kyle Korver and Jay Crowder on the roster, it'll give Kemba options to bail out to if he gets double teamed or trapped like he usually does. And with the coaching of Quinn Snyder, one of the best coaches in the league, Kemba will have the reassurance that he never had in Charlotte, within a good coach who can help draw up plays and make adjustments in playoff series. And he'll finally be able to have a chance at that deep playoff run he's always wanted, and that's definitely what Kemba Walker deserves. Anyway guys, that's just my 2 cents. Where do you think Kemba should go in the offseason? Comment that down below and I'll be sure to get to that. If you've made it this far, I'm sure you enjoyed the video, so please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel for more NBA content like this. And if there's any topic you want me to cover, basketball related, comment it down below and I'll be sure to get to that eventually too. And also follow my NBA page, The Ultimate NBA, for more basketball content. Peace.